It was no secret that Dooku was valued far more by Palpatine for his potential in crafting the galactic conflict that erupted in the Clone Wars than for his future as a prized Sith apprentice. One doesn't have to turn many pages in the Book of Sith to find Sidious's true feelings towards Dooku. One entry sees Palpatine refer to Dooku as his servant rather than his apprentice, valued for his ability to exploit his status as a Sereno noble to rally systems to the cause of the Separatists. Another one clearly describes how Dooku's reign as a Sith was temporary, with the former Jedi being easy to replace when his purpose reached its end. But there was one insult that Palpatine directed at Dooku that's notable not just for its brutality, but also for its level of honesty in the Dark Lord's true measure of Dooku. In this video expose, I will describe this scene found in the Revenge of the Sith novelization, not long after Palpatine betrayed and sacrificed his former apprentice. In the days immediately following the Battle of Coruscant and Dooku's death, Anakin met with the Supreme Chancellor within his office. Before long, the conversation drifted towards the Jedi and the ways in which they were holding Anakin back from achieving his true power. As Anakin confirmed that he too felt they feared his power, Palpatine admitted that he was beginning to fear the Jedi themselves. For Palpatine, of course, attempting to manipulate Anakin, but still touching upon undeniable truths, the Jedi were attempting to gain more autonomy through the war, representing the loss of the Order's respect for the rule of law. More concerning, however, was that the Jedi seemed to have become obsessed with the Sith, shrouding themselves in secrecy to find their mysterious faceless enemies. At this, Anakin began to push back a bit, pointing to the fact that with Dooku, the Sith were hardly faceless and proof of their existence. But Palpatine cut off the young Jedi, asking, was he truly a Lord of the Sith, or was he just another in your string of fallen Jedi, posturing with a red lightsaber to intimidate you? Again, this was an attempt by Palpatine to create confusion within Anakin, showing him that he might not know as much as he believed he did about the Jedi High Council, and was blindly following their edicts. But one can't help but find a bit of truth in this question. This was probably Palpatine's true measure of Dooku, viewing him merely as a pawn in his own machinations, a fallen Jedi who could be used as a weapon of intimidation against the Republic and Jedi, rather than a true Sith Lord. In a way, it seemed that Palpatine was almost insulted that Anakin would attempt to use Dooku as his example for the face of the Sith, immediately feeling it necessary to interrupt Anakin and make it a point to separate Dooku from the yet uncovered Darth Sidious. In the early days of the Empire, as Sidious was attempting to assure his new apprentice that the Sith had won, despite the fact that Vader was defeated upon Mustafar, Sidious told his apprentice that it didn't matter how they appeared, or who else had to be sacrificed along the way. The galaxy was theirs. However, although it was fairly clear that Sidious was referring to the Jedi when he spoke of sacrifices, Vader immediately thought of Dooku, questioning his master if he had once assured Dooku of their victory as well. In this way, Vader was asking if, like Dooku, he would have to be sacrificed too, never having the full respect of Sidious. It's very possible that Vader remembered the insult made towards Dooku in Palpatine's office weeks earlier, and wondered if he too was viewed as simply a fallen Jedi rather than a true Sith Lord. But giving truth to his earlier insult, Sidious stated that it was Dooku's lack of strength in the dark side that caused his demise, making it possible that he was telling the truth when he questioned whether Dooku was a true Lord of the Sith. With that, Sidious confirmed to Vader that when it came to the dark side, there was no one more powerful than he was, and thus, unlike Dooku, Vader would become a true Lord of the Sith. So there we have it, how Palpatine revealed his true thoughts of Dooku to Anakin in the final days of the Clone War. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions? Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. Or perhaps follow us on Twitter, @SWReadingClub, for updates regarding the channel. Or support the channel through Patreon for access to exclusive rewards and discussions. If not for me... is anyone else starting to feel bad for this guy yet?